Hey everyone. Hello everyone. How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? What's going on? Welcome back or welcome. So today I had the crazy idea to put some knotless box braids in my head by myself with no help. And, I guess it's because I've been spending so much time at home, even though I'm still working from home. I guess the fact that I'm not having to take up so much time commuting to work, I feel like I have more time, which I do. And I've been seeing a lot of videos on YouTube of the other ladies out there doing their own braids, and I was like, I want to do it too. So here I am doing my own knotless braids. If you want to see how I did it, then keep on watching. So here I am separating my hair into three main parts. These three main parts are going to be my guide for when I separate my hair into the rows that I want each braid to be on. So here I'm showing you there's three main parts, and now I'm starting to separate those three parts into rows. So it's just a little easier because I'm doing this by myself to part my hair and to see what's going on. And I guess for spacing measurements, like I can better eyeball it than if I had all my hair pulled up in a bun, for me in particular. So what I do after I'm comfortable with each row that I've made, I go ahead and put a rubber band on, twist it down, add another rubber band, and then tuck the ends so they don't get tangled into each other. So here's the next day where I've started adding the braiding hair into my head. And I'm doing the hook method. So I'm adding gel to my roots just to help contain the flyaways. And then I'll go ahead and I have all of my hair sectioned off already. Once it goes low, I go ahead and section, and then I just have it readily available so I don't have to take sections from the bunch each time I do a braid. So that just helped with the timing. So I braid down my hair a few times, and then I do the hook method when I'm adding the braiding hair in. So I just loop that over one finger, so the braiding hair has been added to two parts of the three parts of my braid. And then I do this 3 times. So each section of weave that I have grabbed, I have separated that out into 3 sections, and I add them one by one as I'm braiding down the hair. So with this method, or just with my horrible technique, by doing it myself, the root is a little thinner, and then it gradually gets thicker, and then the braid gradually gets thinner. Here I am showing you again how I do the hook method and how it's added to the braid. And then I just braid down. But like I was saying, as I braid down, the braid is going to go from a thickness down, and as it goes further down, it's going to get thinner and thinner and thinner. I don't mind that. I have heard some ladies express that they do not like when the hair does that, so they'll keep feeding in more hair, but I kind of like it when it gets thinner at the end because I don't want bulky ends, like especially when I pull my hair up in a bun. So that's to your preference. I prefer it to be thinner at the end, so I just only feed in those 3 times towards the root of my head. so here's the final outcome. I'm very proud of myself. It took me 10 hours over the course of 2 days to install. I did take a separate day to just do the parts, as you can see, and I'm very proud of myself. Of course, practice makes perfect. I can do a lot better next time. I haven't done this in over 7 years, so my tucking method could be better because my hair is very curly. Of course, I blew it out before, but of course, you know, when you shower and things like that, and I don't wear a shower cap or a bonnet, so of course there's going to be some frizzies, but I don't necessarily mind because it's imperfect. Some of the sizing could have been better with the amount of hair that I was picking, but so it comes just above my butt. I like that length. I did dip the ends in hot water. I'll put all of the links in the description box below of all the items that I used. So I do have one review. One thing I switched up, I had 2 rat tail combs, and for some reason when I decided to do this style I couldn't find them, so I ended up using this. So my parts aren't necessarily perfect, but they're good enough for me, and I feel like thank goodness I had this, because if I didn't I would have been using my large wide tooth comb to make parts, and we all know how that goes sometimes. Of course, I used my argan oil. At first I started with this. I only did 3 braids with this, okay? And when I bought it, I didn't necessarily look at the ingredients. I just looked at people's reviews, and a lot of people were like, oh, this is good for braiding hair. No. Okay, the first ingredient is water, a word that I can't even pronounce, and then there's PVP, I don't even know what that is. Then there's an alcohol. It dries that first row out so bad. Do not use this to braid your hair at all. I'm not even going to put it in the description box below, because no. This, I ended up using what I use for wash and goes, just on the root. So I use this gel when I do my wash and goes. So this is what I use. It doesn't leave your hair crunchy, it still leaves it soft, but I feel like it gave me enough like definition, like laid my flyaways down enough that I can still braid my hair. So the beginning of this was rough. It took me an hour to do 3 braids. I did the hook method, and that was the easiest. I'll link some of the videos I looked at for instruction and guidance on how to install these knotless braids, because I'm going to show you how I did it, but it's not going to do it justice to how these ladies do it and what their outcome is. So this is the result of watching a few ladies on YouTube and seeing if I could do it myself. I feel like, again, I did a good job, but those ladies, their hair is like bomb.com, and my goal is to get to their level. This hair is very lightweight. It was, of course, pre-feathered, itch-free, which I don't want to play around with cutting and then feathering myself. I feel like that's more time consuming, and I'm a beginner, and then also I have a sensitive scalp. I've had in the past where I get those red itchy bumps from weave that's not treated, from braiding hair that's not treated anyway. So far I have no issues. Like normally as soon as I get my hair braided, the next day I'll get those bumps and I'll get that itch. I don't have this. This is very lightweight. It was easy to use. It didn't shed that much while I was doing it. The pieces that fell out were due to my error of not knowing what I was doing. I could have done better with dipping the ends. There are some videos out there. Of course, I didn't watch any videos before I dipped my hair, and I was honestly in a rush to dip it, so I just split my hair in half and dipped it because I was just ready to be done with it. But yeah, let me know how you guys think I did. This is what it looks like. I hope my video was beneficial. I hope the ladies that I've listed down in the link below are beneficial just as much as they were beneficial to me. And don't be a stranger. I'll see you next time. Bye.